How you going, you big bloody beautiful bastards? Here's me face. There's no easy way to do a review of the fires that are going on in Australia, but it is a topic that I want to talk about, and I want to share some of the footage I've seen online with you guys, and yeah, just have a fucking chat about it. For those of you who don't know what's going on, there's been about 150 to 200 fires burning in Australia since before summer. It's been going on a while. Many of you would have seen the footage of the koala struggling to survive and getting rescued back in late November. And yeah, it hasn't slowed down. In the last week, the conversation around the fires has gone up a level of intensity, I guess because people around the world are now starting to see how inactive and unavailable our government has been throughout this fucking shitstorm. Yeah, Scott Morrison, our Prime Minister, returned from his fancy pants Hawaiian holiday the other day, and he tried to go out and meet people that have been affected by the fires, and it didn't go so well, to put it lightly. Why don't I just try commentate some of that footage? I'll roll the footage over here and we'll have a look at it. Here we have Scotty attempting to shake the hand of a pregnant Sheila whose house burnt down. You know what? Fuck that. It doesn't feel right. I'm putting that down. I'm already angry. I'm pissed off. What is he doing? He's grabbing her hand and making her shake his hand as she attempts to ask a legitimate question about more funding for the rural fire service, for the fucking firefighters. You don't even grab someone's hand and make them shake your hand at a birthday party, let alone doing it to someone whose house has just turned to fucking ash. You know what I mean? It's like you wait for your friend to introduce you and you each make a gesture that's, you know, you're gonna shake, this is Gary, this is Steve, this is Julia. How you going? No, you don't forget over here, you prick. Even the bloody pug is like, what is this motherfucker doing? This is an infringement on social etiquette. And who the fuck is this guy dressed as the bush tucker man? Look at what he's doing to her. Let me roll this footage again.
So many people here have lost their homes.
We need some help.
We need more help.
He's like, shh, love, shh. The Prime Minister likes quiet Australians with no questions. Stop asking questions. Go be a quiet Australian. You've got to be a quiet Australian. Fuck me. And I think there's some confusion between Scotty and Bush Tucker Man in terms of the dress code. Anyway, let's see how Scotty goes when he approaches a firefighter.
How you doing? Not bad. You be tired? No? You be tired?
Oh, I don't really want to check.
Oh, well, it's nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, mate.
Tell that fellow I'm really sorry.
No, he's fine.
I'm sure he's just tired.
No, he lost the house.
Oh.
It's just an attempt to get a nice photo. That is what it boils down to. No matter how you try to look at it, his actions are just like, please, I need good publicity. Please, please. It's shameless and it's, I don't know.
You are out.
Good night.
What about the people who are dead now, Mr. Prime Minister? What about the people who have nowhere to live?
You're not welcome, you fuckwit.
We're running around in private vehicles with using our private diesel, chainsaws, fuel to put these fires out because there's not enough units on the ground.
What do you want to see the Prime Minister do?
I'll just give all the powers back to the local captains. He's got to do it. Otherwise we're screwed.
Through your inaction, through your corrupt behaviour, through your taking money from under the table, you're killing us. You're killing Australia. You're killing the wildlife. You're killing communities. We can't cope with what's about to happen.
I suppose the only positive to come from the callousness of the Australian government and its emotional constipation over this disaster is that it's helped raise awareness about what's going on down here on a massive scale. Over the last week or two, people have been like, Ozzy Man, what's going on with your government and that disaster down there? What's going on? Is your Prime Minister, is he in our country, Ozzy Man? Is he a bit of a dickhead? I think he's a dickhead. Get involved in our politics. I'm not like, stick to your country. Like, we are one world. We are people. So the fact we've got a shit government is just raising awareness even more for this disaster, and it's been incredible to see, especially in terms of donations and whatnot. And it's opened the floodgates now for super duper important conversations on fire management, wildlife conservation, and climate change.
Again, we're seeing fire behaviour we're not used to seeing. I mean, usually we've got a plan. We're putting the back burn here, do that, do this. Now it's more reactionary. We've only just got into summer and we've got to survive now until, March, April.
And I do believe climate change is real and that we can expedite it through our activities. If we keep jacking off to fossil fuels and overconsumption, I really don't want to imagine what the year 2100 is going to be like. I think what's taking ages to sink in for people is the amount of damage that's occurred to wildlife and animals as well. It was about a week ago I first saw that article that said 480 million animals are affected by the fires or will be affected when starvation and the displacement and all of that stuff comes into play too. And it's just a massive number to get your head around. I'm not saying it's wrong. It was fucking done by a mathematician professor who knows fucking maths and shit. But it takes ages to sink in.
So we talk about the sad of the bushfires. It's not just the people that suffer. It's all of the animals, and this is just heartbreaking to come along here, and the fence line's just littered with animals that have tried to get out, and they've broken through the fence here trying to get through. And look at this, it's disturbing. It is really, really disturbing. That is just such a waste. That's just terrible. Like, where could they have gone, these animals? They're nowhere for them to go. And now they're just littered on the side of the road, and they're everywhere.
Look, overall, cheers to everyone who's donated money to that Facebook fundraiser that Celeste Barber started. That's on like $35 million at the moment. And to those of you who sent money to the Red Cross or the wildlife organisations that are out there helping animals, you're fucking legends, okay? You are legends. I just want to be very clear about that. And the generosity and compassion from the rest of the world, I think, has been incredible. And I hope my countrymen and my countrywomen don't forget it in a hurry, because we've got a tendency to be all selfish and greedy these days, and to vote for governments that are selfish and greedy or help us be selfish and greedy. And I don't know why. I don't know why that is right now. But yeah, fucking legends. And that Sheila, who's bloody raised 500 grand sending horny blokes nude pics on Twitter. Well done to you, the naked philanthropist. That is unbelievable. You show her a receipt of the charitable organisation that you donated to, and then bam, in your inbox slides a fucking picture of a vagina or some tits. I haven't done it because I'm married, but yeah, my colleagues, my friends have done it. So yeah. Anyway, I'll put links in the post description to any places you want to donate, and keep being fucking legends. And it shows the government, it shames them for doing sweet fuck all as well. $35 million raised by the common people just shames this shitty ass government. So why do we need governments? Just as a side note, I mean, we've been living in a corporatocracy for a long time where corporations just rule everything. So what do governments do? Anyway, I'm sounding like a lunatic. As said, keep being legends. This video's crashing to an end now. I gotta go have a mid-strength beer and a plant-based Beyond Burger at Grilled, and have a good one.
You from the media, tell the Prime Minister to go and get from Nelligan.
Hey, Merry fucking Christmas. This one's called I Hope Scott's House Burns Down. Well, there's nothing wrong with the holiday unless you got a job to do. And it takes a lot of nerve to just fuck off when the whole country's counting on you. And I've heard all your lies and excuses, heard all your thoughts and prayers. 2 firefighters dead and 1,000 homes lost, but I don't think Scotty cares. He's a dimwit, dipshit, dropkick clown. That's why I hope Scott's house burns down. He's a dimwit, dipshit, dropkick clown. That's why I hope Scott's house burns down. 100 grand in taxpayer money, all towards his own church. And just when you think he was enough of a cunt, he hits you where it really hurts. The religious discrimination bill states he can do as he pleases, but Scotty's always morally right, cause he believes in Jesus. He's a redneck racist right-wing clown, that's why Hope Scott's house burns down. He's a dimwit, dipshit, dropkick clown, that's why Hope Scott's house burns down. He's a hideous, hate-filled, homophobe clown, that's why Hope Scott's house burns down. He'll shit his ducks till his jocks go brown on the day Scott Morrison's house burns.